Hi, I'm Lorraine.
I'm John.
And we've been smallholders for 20 years. First of all in Cornwall and now here in sunny southwest France. But that adventure's over and we're getting ready to move back to Scotland to the Isle of Arran. Woohoo! So if you'd like to join us on our journey, we'd be glad to have you come along.
We look forward to you watching us.
Thank you. So it's still raining outside and we're actually in John's shed and he's feeling very proud of himself because he has packed everything up and there's an upstairs to this shed.
And it's empty upstairs.
It's empty upstairs. I didn't want to come in here and film before because honestly it was really scary because there's just no way he was going to get himself organised and we're really kind of on a timeline now. So everything that's in boxes is either small hand tools, electrical tools, or screws and nails because of course you can't buy those things in Scotland.
No.
So the other stuff is large machinery. So I've got my son's wood turning lathe, which has been broken down into bits, ready to go. What are you doing with my weather vane? Is it going in the truck?
I'm going in the trailer. It's
going in the trailer. And this is a bandsaw, which is going in the truck. Okay. And this is
an anvil,
which is going in the truck. If you can lift it. This is the biggest truck. The biggest truck in the world, and once we have had a successful move, we will do a review about our removers because we're not the only people who are leaving France and other places. And anyone who's interested in getting a honest review of a removal firm, we will give it.
The good thing is he's Scottish, and if he's had his porridge oats, he'll be able to lift that anvil in the back of the truck.
Great. So John is organised. The boxes are all taped. They just have to be numbered and we've been putting that off because I need to detail on the form for the removers and detail for the transfer of residency form. That's the TOR form for the customs. So we basically don't have to pay any customs money when we take our own stuff back to the UK. So that will be a job, probably an all-day job for tomorrow. Well, whoever said that the weather's always perfect in the south of France actually doesn't know what they're talking about. So I'm inside packing. And this is what we have had almost all day. And my water butt is overflowing. And I'd emptied that yesterday. So everyone who has been warning me about the weather in Scotland, I am aware. So are my dogs. So this is our little gîte, which I'm just checking after those horrendous rainstorms. So we keep all the garden furniture here. This is all staying for the new owners. And that is the door to the shower room. And then we're down these little stairs to the terrace. So that garden furniture staying. And then we'll have a look inside. So this is the downstairs of the gîte. And there's absolutely no sign of anything being wrong. We would have known. We're in here every couple of days just checking it. And the gîte's been left fully furnished. That was one of the deals for the sale. So that basically the new owners, if they want, can start renting it out right away. So everything is getting left. And it's been A brilliant wee place, great for our grown-up children to come and stay, great for our friends to come and stay. It's a funny thing because it's a stone building. It's actually quite warm in the winter, even though there's this beautiful Godin wood burner, which we've never lit in 3.5 years that we've been here. We have never lit this because it's warm in here in the winter, and in the summer the stone walls keep it cool. So there you go, you've now seen the inside of the gîte. And after all that rain, all I can say is I'm thankful we look after our properties, because at this stage in the game I would not have had to deal with a leak. So if you're leaving your house or your flat or whatever for a long period of time, defrost your fridge and freezer and leave the doors open slightly to let air in, because otherwise you will get mould. And mould in the seals is a pig to try and get rid of. So there's a wee tip for you. So when you come up the stairs, we've got a single bedroom, and as I said, we're leaving the gîte fully furnished, but I'm just checking for any signs of water damage after that rain. And this is a pretty good building, and absolutely nothing untowards there. Little window with the wisteria, and the loo. Absolutely fine. Nothing there at all. So that's pretty good. So as you can see from the aerial picture of the house and the garden itself is quite small. So the front garden has an area of lawn, which we're going to keep, and it has another little bit at the back of our parking spaces, which we are going to turn into a small growing plot. So there will be some vegetables and there will be some fruit. So I'm thinking raspberries, because they're easy and they grow well in Scotland, and possibly some strawberries and some peas and some carrots and some parsnip and maybe some broccoli. The back garden is very steep and is shaded for most of the day, and it's very tall, it's very slopey. So I'm going to do another video on that, because I know some people, especially modern houses, have very sloping gardens, and I thought that would be quite good to do an in-depth video, because John's quite keen on terracing, whereas I'm of the opinion that we should be looking at native plants to pop into little crevices here and there on that slope once we've cleared the brambles on that. So for people who aren't Scottish, brambles are the same as blackberries. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, we're arriving in the house at the beginning of December, and spring in Scotland can start in March, but might not arrive until the end of April. So we'll need to just sort of see how we go with that. But that is the main plan for the garden in the future. So, cracking back to what's happening today, more work in the house because it's raining. So we're in our small salon, and I just want to show you the fact that we can basically hardly move around in here. So you can see there's a lot of boxes, and there is also some furniture. Now, These sofas are going with us back to the UK. And someone is coming to collect and pay me money for this beautiful French oak buffet. And I love this. I love this. But we can't take it with us. The rooms are a lot smaller there than they are here. These are big rooms here. And this weighs a ton. And it has got a solid marble top, which I don't think would survive the removal. So why do I like this? Look at this. It's all mills. It's all beautiful, beautiful work. So there's 3 mills on the front. A wee water mill. And it's been lovely in here storing stuff, but it's going. So we've got to make a decision about these big heavy pieces of furniture, because again, they're just not going to go in to our new house. So people are coming to collect stuff and we're still packing. So another week has passed and we've been really, really busy. The car is in the garage and we haven't heard when it's going to be finished. Tomorrow I start the tour form. The rain has eased off slightly, and that's the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really, really overwhelmed at the amount of people who have subscribed and who have liked and watched all the videos so far. Moving house is a big thing, and it's nice to know that I'm not doing this on my own. Obviously, I've got John with me, but he's quite laid back and doesn't always show that he's getting anxious or concerned about time moving on, whereas I do. So it's quite nice for me to share that with you, and I thank you for all the lovely comments that you've made. Next video will be Sunday evening again, so keep watching, keep following the journey. I think I'll probably be talking a little bit about the tour form and more about what our plans are for when we move to Arran, because even though John is 66 and I'm 62, that does not mean that we are retired. We like to keep active. We like to keep active physically, and we like to keep active mentally. So although we're kind of closing the door on running a small holding, and here we've had 5 acres, we're moving to a much smaller house and a lot less land, but we'll still be growing our own and we'll still be living as self-sufficiently as we can. So you need to keep watching the videos to find out what we're going to do, what we plan to do, and how we achieve that. See you next time.